And I ordered some camera gear. So let me get the lights up and running, and then I will open this up and you guys can see what I got. Wow. All right. As you can see, it is from Amazon. Big surprise there. No face cam for this stream because I'm going to be installing this mystery product on my camera for part of the stream. Stupid flies. There's a fly in here. And it was all like, ooh, bright lights. I'm gonna come flying in here. A box number 1. A thingamabob number 2. A thingamabob 3 and 4. What's up, dude? Mm-hmm.
If I could use the device after I'm done taking a bath.
Yes. I am streaming. Say bye.
Bye.
Yep, that's okay. All right. That was the mighty Azariah. Can you close the door, bud? Thank you. All right. So first, let's Let's open these little packages. I think this light's too bright for that. There we go. All right. Let's open some of these little packages first. We'll save the big one for last. All right. Look at that. Look how strong my hands are. Okay. Cleaning cloth. Thingamabobs. A whole bunch more thingamabobs. Don't worry, I will explain what all of these are in due time. And we've got the box-a-mabob. Alright, so this is a mini matte box from Fotga. Mini matte box. Fotga. Oh, it looks like it comes with a bunch of stuff in the box. Stuff that I ordered separately, I think. So all of these extra little things here are different adapters for different lenses. And this, what is this? Wow. All that was in this little box here was this. An Allen wrench and some sort of holder for the Allen wrench. Wow, what a waste of a box. Alright, so this is the 77mm adapter, which I don't currently have a lens that fits that, but that's what that is. And look, it says it on the side. Fotga S-Lite, it says 77mm. So there's that one. This is another one of those, but it instead is an 82mm. Wow, that's really big. Slightly bigger than the 77. This one is a 67. This one is a 72. Then we have a 58. A 142. Is that what that is? 62. What is this one? 55. And a 52. And then here we have, this should be an adapter ring, I think. This is from Yad Sucks. Yad Sucks. Living for photography. Retain amazing moments, it says. Yad Suck filter ring adapter. So this is to go from a 49 to a 52. That one I had to order separately. So let's open this mini matte box next. So it is made out of carbon fiber, and it is called the S-Lite, I believe. What did it say it was? Yeah, the S-Lite matte box, 4 by 5.65 it says up here. And then it says 4 by 4, 100 by 100. And then it's got all of these extra like 3/8, 1/4, another 1/4 adapter. Adapter. It's got this little thingamabob here. I'm not sure what that does yet. A little thumb screw here, and it's got the flip down visor. So if you guys don't know what this does, I'm going to take this visor off though. So this acts like a hat for your lens. Like if you have like sun or light that's up here and it's shining and it's causing flares, unwanted flares in your lens, then you would use that. And then this is like the sunglasses for your lens. These this is from Fotka as well. Come on, open up. Come on. Man, that's in there tight. That's what she said. Okay, so I destroyed this box, but it says Fotka professional filters on the front, designed for digital cameras. Fotka digital, Fotka. So in here is the lens, and it is a ND filter, and what that does is it allows you to shoot at higher apertures, more open apertures. So like let's see, what does this lens shoot to? This lens is an f2.8, which if you know anything about aperture, the f-stop or the aperture determines how much light is let into the lens at once. And the more light that you let into the lens at once, the shallower your depth of field is. In other words, if I'm trying to focus on, say, this thing from an angle like this, and I'm shooting this way and I want this to be blurry in the background, I would want a shallower depth of field. So my depth of field would possibly stop right here, and then this would be blurry in the background. So what this filter does is it allows you to let in all that light without overexposing your image during the daytime. If if that makes sense. It does make sense, Aaron. It does make sense. Okay, so I don't know if I want to unwrap this yet though. So I'm going to set this aside safely right there because it is glass. And it looks like that's all that really came in it. There's like a little white sort of padding on the bottom here for you to like store your filter in. So this piece is going to adapt to this lens. But first I want to take off my monitor just to get it out of the way until we get all this stuff set up. Okay, and then we're gonna close the screen so that it doesn't get scratched up in the process here. Put that down. Okay. So this comes off. This is a Zeiss 35 2.8. It's a little dirty. Okay. And then this should screw right into this. Yep, it's kind of hard to do. Okay, and then this thread should screw into, what does it say, 55, so 49 to 55. Here's my 55. And I should be able to, which way does it go? This way? That's not right. This feels a little sideways on this too. Maybe I'll try to put this on this first. This is a little strange. This fits on there, but like, there's no threading on the outside of this. So I'm not really sure how this is supposed to work. So this is a 49 for sure. It says 49 right there. And this adapter is supposed to go from 49 to 52. And this is, oh, this is a 55. Okay, so where's my 52? There it is, 52. Okay, so then, yeah, so this has a thread here. And it's going to thread onto this. Yep. Perfect. And then that gives me a little bit more grip so that I can thread onto this. Yes. That's perfect. I love it. Okay. And then this should just slide onto that. I gotta loosen this up. Okay, it's loose. Okay, yeah, slides on there just perfectly. And then you twist this little knob on the side, and that kind of tightens it down. Yep. That's not going really anywhere. I mean, it spins a little, but it's not going to fall off the front. Yeah. And it's so light that that doesn't really even add very much weight to it at all, guys. This carbon fiber is fantastic. Okay, so then I'm going to open this carefully. I'm going to try not to get any finger smudges on it. And this piece of tinted glass slides in here, I think. Yep, slides in there. And then I guess this pops out. And this pops out. And then I think that's what these were for. What are these ones? Because something's got to hold it in place there in the middle. So we got these like little thingamabobs here. I'm going to see if these are the right size. And there's this little Allen wrench too. So this on it says 2.0 and this says 1.3. I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. 1.3. Do I just pop it into place maybe? Okay. So it goes in first, and then it kind of like creates like this ramp there that the glass like slides onto, and it makes it tight. So we're gonna clean this up. There's like little specks of I don't know what. Okay, and then we'll put this side in, and then we'll slide that glass back into place. Maybe. Is it talking about like the thickness of this? The difference between 2.0 and 1. Whatever. 1.8. It looks like the 2.0 is thinner, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. You'd think that 1.8 would be thinner. So that side's working. And that's got the 2.0 in it. So put another 2.0 on the other side. Yep. Awesome. All right. So I think in the future I'm going to buy, this is a 4x4 piece of glass. I think in the future I'm going to buy the 4x5.65, and that will fill out this entire mat box. And not look so strange with like the glass kind of just hanging out there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's installed in there. It looks good. I don't know what this does. That just totally broke though. What the heck? I might have to put a complaint in about that. I think that's supposed to like slide in to keep your glass from falling out when you're using the bigger pieces of glass. I'm going to put it in this little plastic thing so that I don't lose it, and then I will take pictures and complain to Amazon about it. And then I'll put these other little ones in there, the 1.0s. The other 1.0. And then I'm going to reinstall this. Yep. And now that just closes like that. And now my lens is protected. Guess that wasn't 100% tightened on there. Come on. Which way? There we go. Alright. Loosen that up. Spin this back around to front. Yeah. Super cool, babe. I'm streaming currently, just so you know. It's super cool. I love it. Really cool. Do you want to show the stream? I don't think there's anybody. Well, there's one viewer currently. You'll have to put it here. So my oldest kiddo just made this modular piece of art. Go ahead, slide it in. It's up there. Yeah. Super cool. Turn it this way.
This is the worst angle.
Yeah, it's really hard to hold it there. Cool. Oh, all right. Thank you. Yeah. That's super cool art. They put some Lego pieces on there, and then they can kind of like just experiment and play with it. They spent a lot of time today texturing it. Okay, so I'm going to fold that back up and put this in here to put the glass back in when I need to. And then I'm going to put this on that, and we'll toss that back in there. So then now I have all these extra, oh, that's not going to close, huh? Maybe without the, yeah. It's pushing it, but that's fine. All right, now I have all these extra different sizes for different threaded, for different size lenses. So for instance, I have like this, what is this? This is a 135 2.8 Quantarie. It says multi-coated on it as well. But I'm not seeing where it says what the barrel size is here. So I guess I can just experiment around here. Oh, first one. That's a 55. So now that's adapted, and if I wanted to, I could take the matte box off of this and just put it on that, and then I'd have like the same ND filter for this lens as well. So I think this is the ND4. Let me look that up real quick on my phone. I'd hate to tell you guys the wrong numbers here. Which I don't know a ton about ND filters yet, but I know that I need it because if I want to shoot at those higher f-stops like 2.8, I need yeah, it's an ND4. Neutral density filter. And it lets you go down 2 stops. So what would normally be exposed at 4 or 4.8 would be more like it. Now I can expose at 2.8. So yeah, I'll have to experiment around with it. That's nice too. The lens cap still fits. And you can still use other filters. So they have like a threading on the inside. So that's the same threading as the outside as the lens. So like I think I actually have a, hold on. Yeah, so this is a different ND filter. And this one is actually like adjustable. So you see as I'm like twisting it, it's getting darker and lighter. So I suppose if I wanted to, I could put this on here as well. And this is also a 55. And then I could use that inside my matte box along with the extra glass, or I could use different glass for here, like a different color or a UV filter, or use a UV filter here and then an ND filter here. Basically, this matte box just allows me to do all sorts of different filters on my camera, and I love the way that looks. Look at that. So short and stubby and sexy. Not that I'm saying short and stubby things are usually sexy, but if you're into that, I guess that's fine. I'm gonna try to put this back in here. It looks like you can also take off this top bar, and I think that's what this Allen wrench is for these two Allen nuts there. And I guess that would make it just a little bit lighter if you're not planning on mounting anything up here. I don't know. I might mount my Rode receiver goes on this, and then I might mount one of my mics on there. I'm missing a mic. Where is it at? Here it is. So I could potentially just put this on here. And I mean, that kind of gets in the way of the door going up further, but I guess that would block any sound from below and just funnel my sound forward. I don't know how that would sound, bouncing sound off of the carbon fiber. Seriously, this is so light. I love it so much. I love the way the carbon fiber finish looks too. It just looks, I don't know, racy. Cool. Hip. So let's put this back on here and see how that looks. Ding. Tighten that. Slide that back on. I guess I'd have to move this to the other side because that battery pack is getting in the way. And I'd have to take this completely off. Because the hinge gets in the way of this one. And then my cable. And I like to wrap my cable around this little screw. Tighten it back down, and then it's got like a route there it's going around. Kind of keeps it a little bit more clean. Okay, and then the receiver would be up here. And then I have the audio cable goes down and around that nut and then plugs into the side of the monitor here. That is slick. Oh my gosh. Look how sexy that is. I'm super excited to shoot with this now. So obviously I haven't tested it yet. Tomorrow I'm going to take this camera out when it's daytime and test it in the sunlight because that's what it's for. Actually, my kiddo that came in here and showed the art, they're the one that came up with that idea, the hat and the sunglasses for your lens. Came up with the idea of calling it that. I never would have thought of it that way before, but it makes perfect sense. The hat shields the eye, the lens, from the sun, and the sunglasses, the glass, protects it from the brightness of the sun. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I love it. The only thing that I don't like about this current setup is the amount of dust on it, for one thing. But the fact that I can't use... Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can just put it on the other side? No. You can't put it. You can't reverse it. Maybe I can, like, kind of wedge it in there. Let's try to take this off again. Man, that's a good connection. Yeah. It doesn't quite allow for that. This hinge spot is in the way. So you can't really get that in there. Yeah, they should have maybe moved this over just a tiny bit so that it wouldn't be blocking. I guess you could go the other direction with it, but then the mic's facing the wrong direction. Yay! Perfect for filming yourself with audio. What you're saying behind the camera. I suppose I could get like an adapter to put on that and then put this on top of it, but that just adds more weight. In fact, I think I do have... I think I've got something like that somewhere, but... It's not really worth... Oh, no, it's up here. That's... I could just order another one of those. It's just like a screw and a mount. I don't remember how expensive that was, but that might be worth it to put on here. And it's pretty light. That doesn't really add too much more weight. Yeah, that's... I mean, what else can I say about this, guys? It's lightweight. It does the job. It looks cool. It looks super cool. Oh, it looks like you can... It's got additional mounting options for this cagey thing. It looks like maybe you can mount it... I don't know. There's like all these like little things here that go around it. And they have what looks like screw holes going that way. But I can't tell if they're actually threaded. That might just... No, they're threaded. Yeah, they're threaded. It's not just for looks. But they don't have screws on the top. So I don't know what you would put there. And then you can do the cool popular YouTuber thing that people do when they end their videos and they just go slam the thing down in front of the lens. And I think they're super cool when they do it. I like this lens cloth. It's kind of, it's almost coarse feeling, but it's really soft at the same time. It's got quite a bit of texture to it. That's good though, because it grabs like the oils and stuff from your fingers and pulls it off. So that is the furthest down that I can make this monitor with this battery pack and that thing. I do have smaller batteries. We could try that out. Why aren't you working? There we go. Now with a smaller battery, it almost is completely flat there. Oops, I threw that right at my art. That'll get dirty. Yeah, that looks really good. Alright, well, I guess I'll open it up to any questions from my one viewer. If you want to type anything in the chat, I will sit around playing with these things for a little bit. Let's see. I've got some other lenses. I can try to put these on. So while I'm doing that, if you want to ask any questions or make any comments, you can. So this is a 62 apparently. This one is a 75 to 200 4.5, and it says macro, and it says 55, so it would use the same as this one. So I would just unscrew this and then screw it onto this one. And I don't know if I have any other lenses that would fit the rest of these. I know my Mamiya Secor, which is my favorite lens, is another 55 or 52. I don't remember. Yep, so my Mamiya Secor is another 55. And this is a... Wait. Maybe not. It's a 55mm lens. Oh. Well, it's a good thing those things are made out of metal. No, it's not a 55. It must be a 52, which I think I have on the thing currently. Yeah, it's a 52. So, and then this isn't even actually my Mamiya Secor I use. You see how it's dented there? And then the focus ring is like super janky. I actually own like 3 of these lenses in varying degrees of goodness, but this is like the second goodest one. I don't know the best way to say that. The second best. Here's a 24mm Canon. It looks to be like another 52. Yeah, that's way too big. So most of these bigger ones, I don't have a lens that will currently fit them. Alright, well, no questions from the audience. So I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to keep fiddling around with these cameras. But I don't know if you guys want to necessarily sit around and watch that. So I will end the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you and I love you. And make sure to subscribe or follow depending on what you're watching. Leave a like if you're into that. Comment later if you are watching this later, and share if you think it'll be helpful to other people. So thanks a lot.